Hello everybody, welcome to our video solutions to Superquiz 2. This is fall 2021, Math 302, which is modern algebra. Now we're starting this one off a little bit differently because I'm starting with problem 2. The reason I'm doing that is because problem 1 was very special on the Superquiz. It involved actually watching a movie on the internet. I'm not quite sure about the legality of showing that movie in my own YouTube videos, so I haven't made that video yet, but if I can get assurances that I'm not going to get banned from YouTube by showing it, then maybe I'll put that video up. But for this one, we're talking about divisibility. So we're starting with three integers, a, b, and c, and we know that a divides b and that b divides c. And we want to use the definition of divisibility to prove that a divides the difference of 5 times b minus c. All right, well, let's go to the definition then. So let's write down our divisibility definition. So we'll do it in terms of, say, a and b. So a divides b if there exists an integer. So how about we'll call that integer, I don't know, r. So we have some integer r such that b is equal to a times r. Well, we also have b divides c, so we might as well write down something similar there. So now maybe we'll call it s. Okay, so b divides c if there exists an s such that c is equal to b times s. Now what is our goal? Our goal is to show that a divides 5b minus c. So what would that mean? We'll put that down at the bottom because that's where we want to end up. A divides 5b minus c if, okay, there exists some element t in z such that 5b minus c is equal to a times t. Okay, so this is our goal. Find something to multiply a by so that we can get 5 times b minus c. All right, well, if we're going to get 5b out, let's go back up here. We know that b is equal to a times r. So b is equal to a times r. So if I multiply by 5, then I get that 5b is equal to 5 times ar. Okay, well, let's see. I don't really want 5b. I want 5b minus c. So let me subtract c from both sides. So if I subtract c, I get 5b minus c equals 5ar minus c. I don't really want those c's floating around. What could I do here? Well, I do know that I can replace c with b times s. Okay, so I can write this as 5ar minus b times s. Well, I don't really want the b floating around, to be honest, either, right? I just want a times something. And, but I can replace the b with ar. So this is 5ar minus ars. And I want it as a times something. So let me factor an a out. What am I left over with? I have 5r minus rs. Now, r and s are both integers. Multiply them together, you get an integer. Multiply r by 5, you get an integer. Subtract them, you get an integer. So this is an integer. So I have written 5b minus c as a times an integer. Therefore, a divides 5b minus c. And we're done. Man, I love the definition.